Breaking news. NURTW suspend MC OLUOMO indefinitely as Lagos chairman. Hello, my wonderful people. We've been bringing you closely and up to date because this guy is going to be very instrumental to TINUBU'S election, especially in Lagos. You know, the Union of Road Transport Workers, they are the ones to a large extent that is used during elections. Sometimes they are used to snatch ballot boxes, and some of them can be very rough, and people, in order to, I won't get killed because I went to vote. People will just, forget about whatever they want to do. And before you know it, they have their way. They take the boxes, or they decide who you vote for, okay, by compulsion. MC OLUOMO for a while now has been having problems with the NURT, national body. What happens is that the tricycle aspect was taken from him, and it's put somebody else as the chairman. Yesterday, we brought you up to speed that some group of persons went to him pledging allegiance that they don't recognize the other chairman. Well, as we can see, NURTW has taken a step further and has suspended him indefinitely. Let's get all the details. Breaking news. NURTW suspend MC OLUOMO indefinitely as Lagos chairman. The national leadership of the National Union of Road Transport Workers, NURTW, has handed an indefinite suspension to its Lagos chapter chairman, Musiu Akinsoye, popularly called MC OLUOMO. According to the letter of suspension signed by the NURTW General Secretary Kabiru, MC OLUOMO is guilty of insubordination, inciting members of the union against the national leadership. The letter, dated March the 9th, 2022, directed MC OLUOMO to hand over all union properties in his care to the state secretary and hand over the leadership to his deputy. Late Nigeria recalls before the latest development that the NURTW has issued a letter of query to MC OLUOMO, but in his response, he denied every allegations against him. He argued that all the allegations levied against him were false and baseless, saying that he is a promoter of peace. The popular NURTW steward said he has not disobeyed any of the law guiding the union's operation in his dealings with other affiliated unions, as claimed in the query. However, the NURTW, in its letter of suspension, said his response is not satisfactory. The letter of suspension read, "This is to convey to you that in line with Article 42, Section 5, subsection 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8 of the Union Constitution, you have been placed on indefinite suspension from office as State Chairman of Lagos State Council of National Union of Road Transport Workers, NURTW, with effect from March the 9th, 2022. Your suspension is equal to sustained actions of insubordination and gross misconduct, coupled with your clamored plans to incite crisis and unleash mayhem on any branch or branches of the union in Lagos that refuse to obey your order, instructions not to accept directives from the national headquarters of the union. Your orchestrated plans to attack branches that may disobey your order, Afaro says, will with ultimately endanger the public peace and order in Lagos State. It is therefore very likely to threaten and affect the lives and properties of the peace-loving people of Lagos State, particularly those doing their legitimate business within motor parks, hence the urgent need to take drastic actions against you. You are hereby suspended." So, my dear, this is what is happening. MC OLUOMO is so sure of himself that nothing could possibly happen to him. Why? He's got Godfather. You heard me correctly. Godfather, the person of Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. MC OLUOMO has been causing some rattling recently. We brought you up to speed that union members yesterday pledged support for him, where they came together and said it is MC Olumo again and again. And what that means is exactly what the letter says. People are going to start going against the union as a body and as a party, and then begin to do other things and begin to, the national union. Before you know it, one man can cause a serious rancor, just like what is going on in Russia. It's one man's decision that is putting Ukraine and his own country in all the sanctions being instigated against the country. For instance, let's look at an equation and say the factor causing this and insisting is taken out. What will happen? There will be peace and calm. Exactly. That's the analysis. And that's exactly what MC Olumo stands for and represents. His actions recently with the union, it's not satisfactory according to them. That is inciting violence and what have you. People take laws into their hands, especially when they feel that they've gotten people backing them in powers and authority. And you've forgotten that the road transport network is not about Lagos State alone. Okay, Lagos State has a chapter, okay, and every other part has a chapter, but it does not begin and end in Lagos State. Hence, the need to obey, they lay down laws and principles. This whole thing is starting because the union decided to separate transport. Okay, that's vehicle transport from tricycle. Today we do what they call a keke napep. Everybody they use them. I mean, quick. It's like since they've banned Okada, that's like the most convenient way of getting to your destination. A bit quicker, yes. So they separated it and made somebody else the chairman. So this MC Olumo has said, "How dare you?" And we can see how these things are playing out, whether you like it or not. Okay, you may think you are without you, there is no life. You'll be shocked and very surprised that life does not begin and end with you. You will be very shocked. This is a man, if you can see the picture, one of the pictures is very close to Tinubu, and that's like an assurance saying, who goes there? Nobody can do anything. I'm with the boss. I'm rolling with the big boys. We dey roll with the big boys, kitty kitty kata kata. Do you get what I mean? I mean, it's just a song, but it kind of drives home the point. If you see what I mean. Aha. So this is what is happening right now. This is what is going on. We will continue to bring you up to speed. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thank you. God bless you.